Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Weather Whiz with Dave. And today we are having an update on the severe weather that's going on now and what will be going on later this week. So, as of right now, as we currently speak, there are lots of severe thunderstorm warnings across Wisconsin and to northern parts of Iowa as well. We even got a tornado warning in this area, and Crystal Lake, Iowa, and right now the supercell is moving to the northeast. So, and you can see this whole structure of severe storms all over the place. We got severe storms uh, up here and just to the west of Stevens Point to Wisconsin, and there's a severe thunderstorm warning just to the north of Tomah, Wisconsin as well. That's moving east, northeast. So yeah, there's a lot going on. And then down here in Missouri, we got tornado warnings happening as we have some rotation on the supercell, like a little hook echo going on. And there's also a tornado going on in Piccolo, Missouri. And we got plenty of severe thunderstorm warnings southeast of for Lawrence, Kansas. So there's quite a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings going on right now. And now we're going to look at the severe weather potential for tomorrow and also Wednesday as well for this week. So looking at the GFS, we got the Cape values are actually very high, especially for this time of year. So if we fast forward into Tuesday, you can see that we got plenty of Cape values across Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, into Oklahoma. Like for some areas, the Cape values are over 2,000 joules per kilogram, and that is enough energy in the atmosphere to fuel up these storms and tornadoes. So as we look forward into Tuesday afternoon, the Cape values really start to rise significantly across parts of Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, southeast Kansas. So yeah, there's definitely plenty of of energy in the atmosphere to support these convective storms. And with looking at all of the timing of these storms, let's look at the whole model. Let's go to precipitation, simulated reflectivity. Okay. Yep. As I mentioned earlier, we got these supercells firing up in Wisconsin and northern Iowa right now. So, and as we go into the overnight hours into Tuesday morning, we're going to have these storms are going to move across a place like Milwaukee, Chicago, uh, northern Indiana, and even into southern Michigan and central Michigan as well. Uh, During the early morning hours on Tuesday, like between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. So yeah, that's when these storms are gonna come. And yep, and then after the morning time is over, these storms start to shift into um, the, the Detroit area and western in western Ohio as we get into the mid morning hours on Tuesday. And then yeah, now let's look at Wednesday. Let's see. So go back to GFS. We'll go to convective surface-based cape. So on Wednesday, there's also going to be a slight risk extended from southern Wisconsin all the way down to northern Texas. Let me expand this out a little bit more. There we go. So looking at the Cape values, yep, you can definitely see the Cape values are getting much higher as we go into the afternoon hours on Wednesday from southern Wisconsin all the way to northern Texas. And that's gonna, bring some severe thunderstorms and possibly even tornadoes in, into some uh, places between southwest Wisconsin and northern Texas. So, yeah. Now let's look at the temperatures. The temperatures are very warm throughout this whole entire week for the majority of the country, with like 70s and 80s in so many places. With which is also supporting all of these convective storms. And there's also plenty of moisture as well. It, it's been it's been feeling very muggy here across the Midwest recently, and honestly, yeah, and honestly, I love hot weather, but when it brings severe storms and causes damage to some areas, then it's not great at all. So yeah. So yeah, we're looking at the moisture. We got plenty of moisture extended from northern Texas all the way into Wisconsin and Minnesota. for 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 Tuesday and Wednesday. So yeah. Now looking at the Storm Prediction Center from the National Weather Service, on day 2 we're look okay. So on Tuesday we're looking at an enhanced risk for places like Milwaukee, Chicago, uh, Rockford, the Quad Cities, and also Des Moines is on an enhanced risk for severe weather. The main threat will be damaging winds, large hail, and there also is a chance for like a brief spin up in the atmosphere, which will which might bring a tornado in this area, shaded here from extended from Chicago all the way back to Des Moines. So yep. So we'll definitely have. So I will definitely have to keep a close eye on that. Um, and with reading, if when reading the summary, severe storms are expected on Tuesday and Tuesday night from the Southern Plains to the Great Lakes. Large to very large hail, a few tornadoes, some strong and damaging winds. Wind gusts will be possible, particularly across parts of eastern Iowa, northern Illinois, and southern Wisconsin. Additionally, strong storms, mainly producing strong wind gusts, will be possible across parts of the Northeast. So, yeah, looking into day 3, which is Wednesday, parts of the Northeast, such as New York and Pennsylvania, it is even going to be under a marginal risk for severe weather throughout the day on Wednesday. The main threat will mainly be damaging wind gusts. So we'll have to keep a close eye on that. And yeah, that's about all what I have. Make sure to pay attention to to your local weather forecast, and I will to keep you updated as always. Be sure to like and subscribe, and most importantly, make sure everyone stays safe out there. Make sure you get the alerts that you need and everything at all times. And some of these storms is going to be happening during the overnight hours while most people are sleeping. So make sure you have a way on getting those alerts on waking you up and getting to your safe spot. So make sure you stay safe during these storms. And yeah, until next time, the Weather Wiz with Dave is out.